I'm 80 next month. And why is it, people ask, Linda, you don't move like an 80-year-old. Your gait is very different. Why do you want to leap and jump? Why are you tempted to walk on walls and run across stretches of grassland? Why does this spontaneously seem pleasurable to you, whereas comrades of yours of the same age find it very difficult and they're very stiff? And I look and I think, you are such a vital person. What has happened to you? But I have to say, I now realize that I have worked for many years on my diaphragm. How did I work in this way? Well, because I set up a charity helping brain-injured children to move so much better by working on their breathing by touch, I began to work on my own breathing by touch. That is, light, gentle pressures along the bottom part of the rib cage over the diaphragm. This is what happens developmentally to the young baby as it shifts its weight from side to side and begins to move its arms and its legs in slightly rotational movements. This is just stretching the blood vessels in the diaphragm, helping more blood to come into it, growing it. But of course, once you have grown it, you have to maintain it. So although all forms of activity will help, in the end, whatever activity you're doing is also claiming metabolic oxygen to your skeletal muscles. If you spend some time just working on your diaphragm by the gentle, light pressures that are so tender you can hardly believe anything could be done. But these pressures are going into the fluids of your body, shifting the fluid through the blood vessels, growing the blood vessels, strengthening the blood vessels, strengthening the nerves so the responses to activity become stronger too. And you have inside you a beautiful organ that equips you so well for a vital life through 80s, 90s, probably 100s. And this, to some extent, is why people a long time ago used to live to grand old ages, because they were so much more active. But now, without those resources to be active, because we have to do jobs that require us to sit down. We have to do jobs that require us to deliver things, sitting in a car or driving a bus. We have to look at how to nourish the diaphragm. This is what I discovered. This is why children with cerebral palsy, who used to sit like this, and they came to my clinic, all began to sit upright, to move their limbs so much more freely, to begin to speak, because you speak on your breath, and also began to look really healthy. So I thought to myself, older people have a similar kind of problem. When you are a baby, your breath pumps you up. As you get old and it declines, you fall down as the internal pressures reduce. So this light, gentle touch on the diaphragm can change everything. And believe me, I do it every day for between 15 and 20 minutes, and that's all I need for this vitality, which really gives me such a joy to be alive, and why I like living in the country, because it gives me that freedom to move.